and welcome back to another Neki broadcast. Today I am playing ladder versus Lunatic Princess. I have no idea what I am, I have no idea what a faction she is, so let's do this. It's going to be exciting, it's going to be awesome. I selected all competitive maps and I get a map which I don't particularly like. And I get a faction which I don't particularly like. So on this map, which I believe it's called no, not Hamlets. What am I talking about? I keep forgetting what the map is called. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Oh, Sablestone. No, not Sablestone. Oh my god, what has happened to me? I don't know. Just put it in the comments if you're on the stream. What is the name of the map? And I will try to recruit aggressively. Swamp of Dread. Thank you, Dwarf Tough. Swamp of Dread. There it is. Huge lapses on my side. So I'm going to try to recruit aggressively here with Elf, which is basically impossible. So we're going to have a long, drawn-out game. Luckily for me, I set this timer, so that's going to help out a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh boy, I'm not looking forward to recruiting here. Not looking forward at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's try it this way. Elvish Scout, which is not quick. Why would it be quick? So in this case, I kind of need to move here, recruit yet another Elvish Scout. And this one is quick, but I didn't really need for it to be quick. And then I would need an Elvish Fighter here, Intelligent Dexterous, not happy with that at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's just a joke. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At least that, but my heart please recruit a merman. I don't want to recruit a merman. I just want to fill the map with Elvish fighters. I guess I'm going to recruit an Elvish fighter here as well. Quick, intelligent, absolutely disgusting. I need resilient, strong for this side. I'm guessing quick is not that bad. Okay, I'm going to go with Merman Hunter. I'm guessing with ladder. I'm not sure if it got the buff still in ladder era in terms of HP or not. We're going to find out eventually. If anybody knows, please let me know. And let's see. Elvish Fighter again, dexterous, quick. I'm not getting any break, am I? I'm just going to recruit until I get a strong fighter, which does not seem to happen. Absolutely fantastic. I've basically managed to not get a village with my leader, simply because I wanted to get this village way in the back, and my village grabbing pattern is going to be all over the place, but at least I have my leader in a central position. Now gonna go with that, gonna have to make it work. And the idea on this map is, if I remember correctly, is basically that you need to balance your units quite well. You need to have a perfect unit composition. And if you look at the latitude of the villages, right, you can see that this one is the southmost village. So theoretically, it would be the most vulnerable. But if you look here, I mean, especially with these mushrooms, these villages, and especially with this impassable terrain, this is like a unit funnel, right? It's still like at the tip, it's still vulnerable here, but more or less this acts like a funnel. So if there are lots of units here, they will funnel through this narrow passage, which would make it easy to defend. Dwarf Tough, if you don't mind, it's my first time when I'm using this sound system. Can you hear me clearly? Please let me know. Thank you. Anyway, so you get this funnel here, and there's this path, you know, where you can go around a bit. So usually this is how you could get your opponent out of position a bit. On this side, it's a bit farther away, so it it would be easier to attack here for the opponent, but it's a bit farther away. And again, it's a dance of units between these two sides, and eventually, yeah, excellent. Thank you, Dwarf Tough. So it's basically a dance of units, and you balance your unit composition between these two sides, and at the end, it's going to be a massive fight. Usually how everything happens here. Quick. Not really sure here what would be my best move. Maybe perhaps have a bit more fighters here. I think that would be the correct choice, although quick, intelligent, not the best. Dexterous, not the best for this side either. And the leader is absolutely what is this? Who is this guy? I don't even remember. Is it Mute? Floris? Excellent, perfect. Sounds like, I mean, with all caps and all these inappropriate jokes, which I'm not even going to attempt to decipher them. Definitely, he's probably. I'm not sure if he is. I'm not entirely sure, because if I was sure he was Shadow Veil, which he was a proved cheater, then I would ban him immediately. But I'm not sure. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt, so I'm just going to mute him. Okay. Oh no, I don't wish to surrender. Not just yet. I'm going to give it a go. Who knows? We might as well win this, although, to be honest with you, I'm not sure how at this moment in time. First, I need to see what he is, obviously, but my unit composition looks shaky at best, right? I have all these fighters which you can basically just blow air on top of them and they will falter. Dexterous, quick, intelligent, dexterous, intelligent, quick, intelligent. Hey, at least I'm intelligent, right? Okay. Yeah, I'm having a rough day, ladies and gentlemen. This is definitely a very rough day. So, yeah, I can't even recruit wowzers at this point. So I would need to basically rely on, I'm not sure even here, what should I rely on? Maybe perhaps, I feel like I kind of need to recruit another fighter. I need a strong one. Quick, intelligent, why not? These will basically, I mean, they will be obliterated by horsemen. All these fighters will be absolutely obliterated by horsemen. I'm going to go with the dexterous one on the inside, with the quick one on the outside, and I'm going to go as forward as possible with the scout. Have to be careful not to be too brave. I think this is good enough. Okay, in terms of this side, I do wish to have the scouting information. So I'm going to go on 50%, but my guess is that I will have to go immediately back to the village and heal. There it is. Strong, resilient, of course, why not? He needed a bit of luck in terms of his traits, because why not? He needs it, right? He's going there as his elf. And of course, the good old fences, which you don't need to do anything but move them forward. I just absolutely hate them. I despise them. It's so comfortable for and I'm going to do something of this sort, I believe. Try at least to hide my leader here. That's basically the only thing going for me. The only thing. Maybe a trap here if Lunatic has not yet seen my stream yet. But yeah, this is not going to be pretty. I can tell you already. It's going to be a bloody battle, and it's going to hurt me a lot more than it's going to hurt Lunatic. Now I constantly have to, let's see, maybe this would be a bit better. constantly have to look at my keyboard because of my new microphone setup. So maybe this one, yeah, maybe this one is a bit better. Great, yeah, that should work. Good. So let me do a bit of prediction here. What will happen? Lunatic is going to recruit spearmen, horsemen, and fencers. If she can even recruit cavalrymen, if I'm completely honest with you. With cavalrymen, if she overdoes it, then I can basically go with archers, which are a natural counter to cavalrymen. And I would say that, okay, it depends, right? But if I can manage to, get hold of this terrain, I would say archers are a bit better than cavalrymen. Of course, in large numbers and in open field, it's difficult to place the archers. And once you have basically a line of archers and a line of cavs, then it might be that the cavs can blow them away. But, you see, there's a lot of terrain around here. There's like a pathway through relatively, the density of terrain of an open field is more or less balanced, right? Okay, so she's going to recruit basically whatever she wants, but mostly spearmen, fencers, and horsemen. And I would say she would put emphasis on fencers because they are just such cost-efficient units. A fencer can 1v1 an elvish fighter, a non-strong elvish fighter. A fencer can easily 1v1 it. I would say 90% of the time fencer wins. Then you get archers. Then the fencer can also 1v1 an archer because archers have such low HP and archers won't hit fencers that much. So you need mages, but then mages simply die in one hit to horsemen. So it's just, what do? You can't do anything except wowzers, if I'm completely honest with you. Now, here, if I don't recruit, and I bank a bit, right? I'll have 36. Next turn, I guess I could recruit a wows and a fighter, and realistically, the only place where the wows could be useful would be here. That would be the most useful, simply because, right, it's in the middle of the defense. Yeah, it will still be of some use, but not that much. But then if he starts recruiting mages, then there's a question: what do I do with the fighters? It becomes a very, very difficult game for Elf. I'm not going to recruit anything this turn. He's also not going to recruit much this turn, as far as I can see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back. And that should be relatively okay, I would say. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he's not going to recruit anything because his leader is too far away. So I'm alright there. Now, I have to be careful with the Mammon here, not to waste it. I'm going to go on 60% just to mimic. I'm not going to do anything. It's really nothing I can do. Absolutely nothing. I'm even scared to put my Elvish fighter on 40% because it will just die, just like that. So you can see how scared I am. Perhaps here will not be that bad. No, it's bad either way. I need to be outside the range of this horseman, unfortunately. Okay, I need to bank a bit, that's for sure, and I need to see what exactly Lunatic is recruiting and where, and I need to reinforce on that side. So if she's going to recruit, let's say, another horseman here, you would be tempted to reinforce this side, but realistically horseman can go anywhere. So if she's going to recruit a horseman here, considering that she has a horseman over there, I would say it's tricky, but I would still recruit a wows on this side. If she's going to recruit spearmen, I would still recruit a wows. If she's going to recruit a cavalryman, which would be a bit odd, I would recruit an archer. If she's going to recruit one more fencer, I'm tempted to go with one more archer, to be honest. I mean, there are already 2 calves on the field. Archers are always useful to have, and 4 out of 4, I mean, from 4 hits, theoretically, even if it's 70%, 2 of them should hit, right? So if not 2, 1, I mean, but 2 of them should hit, more or less. So I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, this should be a good position, I guess. And I should be mindful of the time. I don't think I have forgotten anything. Okay, lots of people have come here, but left to see me basically have a very, very bad day. And let us see how Lunatic decides to play this. She's surprisingly defensive here. It's not a real attack. When you have Elvish fighters, what am I supposed to do? Attack a resilient, strong spearman? It's not going to happen. My Elvish fighters are not even strong. If the cavalryman was in front, yeah, maybe then, yes, sure. Okay, so she recruits a spearman, a non-quick spearman on the right-hand side. With a horseman follow-up, I would say 2 spearmen. Spearmen are actually incredibly damage efficient units, so spearmen attacking on these villages, they can basically blow you away. I mean, these non-quick fighters, they don't stand a chance. I would attack at daytime with a strong resilient spearman. I would attack a fighter like 95% of the time, even if the fighter is on village. So surprisingly, this can deal lots of damage backed up by a horseman. So from this perspective, I would say keep my leader on this side and recruit another wows here. Might come back to bite me, but in the neck. But if you look here, also on this side, also here, it's just such a perfect defense for wowsers. Here, not so much. You only get this side, right? So I do need this wows now in terms of the defense on this side. If this fencer pushes forward, I'm going to need men on villages. Let me actually see a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Cavalryman. I guess she wants to switch sides of the attack relatively easily. So I'm a bit confused at this point. So because I'm confused, and because I mean, I would need definitely archers, so I can either bank this turn a bit and get 2 archers next time, or I can recruit 1 more fighter. I have these fighters, they are just going to basically be destroyed by horsemen at the low hit points. So don't know, really don't know here. I would tend to bank to see what my opponent is up to. I can't bank with the wows simply because the wows is incredibly slow, so I do need to have the wows ready to get wherever it needs to get. Silver lining of this horseman being here in the middle is that I can push my units a bit forward here to see what's going on. I doubt that this fencer is going to do any shenanigans on this side. Again, I really doubt he's going to do any shenanigans, but just to be certain, not take any chances, right? So I'm on 60% here. If he's going to attack this 60% bunch, he's going to basically have to, well, it's not going to be a cost-efficient trade for him in terms of resources and in terms of time wasted and in terms of any possible metric you can think of. Now, in terms of 1, 2, 3, could even do 4, 5, could see everything, right? But there's nothing to see. So basically, he had these 2 recruits, and I'm just going to go back. I don't have enough forces to mount a credible attack at this point. This one, I'm also a bit worried about him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think even with that, he can't do much, if I'm completely honest with you. Yeah, so better to be on 60%, not take any chances. Merman here, he could attack on this side. He's also keeping an eye out what's happening in the center. If this scouting from this scout would be denied, and that's basically it, I guess. Yeah, that's basically it. Now, again, I'm banking a bit, and I'm hoping to get a glimpse of what my opponent is doing. She will have to attack either left or right. She can't attack both. She's not strong enough. I mean, even if if I'm sitting pretty on 60%, I should be fine, unless there is a mage coming. If there is a mage coming on either side, then it's a telling sign that the attack, I mean, that I massively need to reinforce that side. Now, luckily, not luckily for me. So we are playing ladder era, and my Elvish Ranger is slow. My only advantage in this game would have been that I have a 6 movement leader. Unfortunately, I do not, so I can't even leverage the superior mobility of my leader. Okay, so nothing really happening here. Horseman going back to the left hand side. And considering that we have 2 cabs on the field and a horseman, and I have no archers whatsoever, I think it's time for me to recruit 2 archers. Also, the archers are mobile enough to reinforce any side. Again, I need to see the mage. If I don't see the mage, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, I have to be careful here with the Elvish Scout, simply because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. Yeah, simply because I do need to retreat it. So if you see here, if there's a unit coming here and here, then I won't be able to retreat. So I don't think, well, if there's a unit coming here and then the merman from the back, then this will be trapped, because this is deep water, right? So I have to be really careful with that. So okay, there is a mage. Okay, there is the mage coming. Luckily for me, it's not quick. I hate quick mages, so it can go either way. Yeah, so I still don't know what Luna is about to do. Considering that the horseman is here, then, I mean, yes, horseman can change flanks relatively quickly, but it's already second watch. It will be dusk. It will be dawn soon, so also this mage, with it being 5, it's going to take a while. So by the time it reaches this village, it's going to be too late. 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 1. It's going to take ages for this mage to become useful. So for example, at dawn, at second watch it will be here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. At dawn it will be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, let me do it this way. At dawn it can be here, and then at first it can't even attack the village. So it can't even reach the village, so it's not going to play an important role. So from this perspective, I dare say that I have to also be sneaky a bit here with this wows. I can't just push it forward, right? So, how far can this scout actually scout? Okay, I'm going to be sneaky. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So from this perspective, 1, 2, 3, 4. Who knows? Maybe it gets scouted out, maybe not. It's good to have the element of surprise, of course. If she's watching the stream, this is not going to be an element of surprise. So from this perspective, I would have been better off pushing my wows forward. I'm going to go with the wows on this side, simply because the mage is not quick, and the mage was recruited in the middle. It feels to me that I have time, and having a mage on either side, it's really having a mage, having a wows on either side is useful. Quick, resilient. At least this one is resilient. So again, this one can go either way, depending on what kind of movement I see on the map. Now, because the horseman is here, again, these units can reinforce here relatively quickly. This merman hunter can also help out a bit. So yeah, I would say this is okay. However, this is becoming dangerous, so I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm guessing this one should be fine. Dexterous, quick, intelligent. I'm just going to do this, even be safer. Quick, intelligent, dexterous, quick. I'm fine, I guess. Okay, so it's his move. Do whatever you want. I'm going to adapt. This is basically what I'm saying. Also on this flank, I want to make sure I'm able to retreat my scout if anything happens. These units are able to cover their villages relatively well, except this one. This one is not able to cover his village that well. Realistically, I would want him to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want him to be here, and that should be it. Hope I did not forget any units like I usually do. So if he is going to attack me, this one will be able to go to his village. Now he's going to scout. So 1, 2, 3, 4, no, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So if I had my wows pushed, if he pushes a bit forward, he might be able to, I mean, he would have been able to see my wows. Now this wows is a bit hidden. Let's see how far he goes with the scouting. And the most important question is, where does he push his mage? Does he push his mage on the left hand side or on the right hand side? Where does the mage go? I don't think this cavalryman saw my scout, so let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, it would be almost impossible for him to see. I mean, even not even from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, there's no way he would have seen this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Again, if I go this way, he won't see the wows parking itself in that forest. And if the mage does not come this way, with the wows and with the fighters on this side, I am more than fine. Okay, this solves, I think we've pretty much solved the problem of the first day cycle, right? We have wowsers on both left and right. Okay, he's going to chip away at this merman hunter, and then I have to retreat. Unfortunately for me, I didn't do anything in terms of retaliation, right? So I am intelligent, so I will level up before this merman fighter. Okay, so my guess is that the mage went this way, so I could even scout it out a bit. I mean, I don't need to scout it out, but just in case, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That should be enough to be away. 3, 4, 5. Yeah, I should be. 1, 2, 3. there is. So I'm not seeing the mage on this side. Definitely the mage is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's here. I can even put here set label team only mage, so I don't forget about it, and I don't even need to push my scout on this side because I know the mage is here. It's really important because how do you place your scout, right? Where does your scout end up? Is your scout in a good position? If I push my scout forward to get information, then when I take him back, it's going to be difficult, right? Whereas now I have full freedom to place my scout wherever I want. Now here, as we said, I can retreat all the way here. I can put my, and I would say quick intelligent dexterous on this side, quick intelligent on this side. And if anything, the quick intelligent fighter is a bait, right, for his forces, if anything. Now I'm not sure I have the luxury of being tricky with this wow, so I'm just going to put it in the middle. 2, 3, 4. I need to be able to place it here for defense. I can't be fancy with it. In terms of the elvish fighter, I think same rule applies. I can't afford to be fancy with it. Dexterous, quick intelligent. I don't even know which one to. It'll be tough either way. So I'm guessing I will. Unfortunately, I will have to. Oh boy, this is going to be tough. So 7, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7. Okay, that is at least fine. So unfortunately, no, there it is. I can see the mage. I might have to take some risks here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's fine. Okay. So I would say push my units towards this side, then recruit here. Unfortunately, I'm stuck recruiting fighters. I could recruit another merman hunter to have the ranged attacks, and that might not be too bad, considering that all that I might be able to do on this side is defend this village. However, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. However, it might just be that this merman goes here, and then 1, 2, 5, 6, 7. So he might choose to fight. In case he might choose to fight, a fighter is more versatile, and at the same time, the fighter, I need a strong one. Finally, my strong fighter. Luckily for me, it's also quick. Now, this is going to be a tough one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I want to make it difficult for him to get this village, right? I have this fighter on 50%. He might just attack it with everything he has. So I'm just going to go back with my scout. Right, and if he does want to go, this might be a mistake here with 2. That's nice, actually. I did not know. 2, 3, 4, 5. That's actually quite nice. So if he does go, this is I'm trying to do a bait, right? Because I'm hiding the scout. If he does go full force and tries to go behind this, he will expose himself to a lot of firepower, hopefully. If he goes with this quick intelligent on 50% and attacks my elvish scout, that would be a great position for him. But at the same time, he might be tempted to take this 30% here, which would be a terrible position for him. So, it remains to be seen what he chooses to do. Again, here I'm hoping for a very eager positioning here with the spearman right here forward rather than the spearman going here, right? So to be this spearman going here, this spearman going here, and this one going all the way here to basically attack. So very aggressive positions, taking advantage of the fact that it's dawn, right? Taking advantage of the fact that it's 3 versus 3. But even if it's 3 versus 3, he might not put his spearman next to the forest. However, it's a resilient, strong spearman versus my intelligent, dexterous, and quick, intelligent fighter. And look at these villages. Okay, and there's yet another cavalryman coming. So, luckily for me, this one is strong, so I can adapt relatively well. I don't think there is going to be any serious attack on this side, simply because I'm looking scary enough, right? I'm not scary, I'm just looking scary on this side. Not sure whether he has not scouted this side. I'm not sure. I think he did scout a bit with this one. What am I talking about? He did scout a bit with this one, I think. I'm sure he's just seen the wows, so he's saying, no, I'm not going to push through this defense with the wows here. So he basically thinks that there is no wows on this side. So that's why he's basically coming with everything at me. Quick, resilient, quick, intelligent, dexterous, quick. I'm just getting more and more depressed as I look at my defending units. Now here he has to make a decision, right? Does he take this line of defense in order to have some sort of anchor, right? Some sort of a launching, something like a trampoline to launch his attack, or does he? I don't know. It's awkward here, the positioning. Even if he takes a more relaxed position, a more spread out, there's really nothing I can do to punish him, because my only unit that can really attack at this point is this wows. And now I don't know what will happen with the mage. If the mage keeps moving forward, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I would have to reorganize my defense a bit. Okay, the mage is not being serious, so you're saying he didn't get this ramp. Maybe he's fearing yet another wows here. The mage can't do really anything at this point. If he hasn't attacked yet, he's not going to attack now. On this side also he was a bit conservative. Again, I'm not sure if she's watching the stream or not. I'm not sure if she knows about the wows here, the wows there. But this is it's a surprisingly conservative position. She might have seen the wows on stream, or she might just expect them because she sees so little units. She might just expect the wows, and she took a more conservative position. And I don't blame her, because it might just be the case that also she is she's very happy with her faction. Who wouldn't be loyalists on this map? And at the same time, she does not want to rush it. She wants a mage on either side. She wants the perfect unit composition. I'm currently playing in the dark, right? I don't know what's coming at me. I have no idea what's happening here. She's denied all scouting. So yeah, it's really not much I can do on this side. The cat is out of the bag in terms of this wows, so I'm guessing I can I can perhaps, let's see, I can perhaps move this back a bit, or perhaps forward. It's just difficult to apply pressure, to apply any pressure with this merman hunter. Ideally I would want to move it forward, but I might be caught off guard by some fencer or some perhaps even a second merman fighter. So from this perspective I might move a bit back. And this again raises questions, more questions than it answers. Kind of need my 2, 7 means I can only do 2 and then go back. Right, this is basically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just 5. I miscomputed apparently. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I'm just going to do this just to be absolutely safe. On this side, in terms of my leader, I would go back and recruit. This one has to go here to reinforce. My leader will need to recruit an archer. Dexterous, intelligent. Dexterous is absolutely perfect. I would have preferred quick, given how things are at this point in time. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do with this scout here. I'm going to scout as much as possible, obviously, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not much is coming, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he can't really get me, so from this perspective I would say he can attack me with all these though. Have to be careful here. So this would still be a formation as if there was no wows here, so it will still be relatively alright, I guess. Now regarding this formation, I would say that the quick resilient one, quick intelligent one should go have to be really careful here. I would say the quick resilient one over there, and 1, 2. I guess this would be the most versatile position. Could go either way. And that's it. I'm running out of time. Not sure what else I could have done here. I'm guessing now I need to bank. Again, I don't even know what I'm going against. I might be going against a massive banker here. He just might be banking in with 5 units on one side and 5 units on the other side. He might just be absolutely making me panic. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 and 6 units on both sides, dealing with a 5 versus 5 with 5 attack. I'm definitely not going to recruit next turn unless he goes absolutely crazy on one side, which doesn't seem like it. I need definitely one more archer. Problem is that I can't really split these archers between left hand side and right hand side, whereas he can be much more versatile with his calves, and these horsemen are absolutely fantastic attacking units. Okay, what is he scouting here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 units versus 5, and the mage can't do anything this turn. I'm not sure he wants to attack into this, even if it's a 50% elvish fighter. He will retaliate, and he might miss with the horseman. Okay, he's not going to do anything, he's just going to retreat. Well, I am going to apply some pressure, definitely. I will tip my hand here with the wows. And don't know. I will have to tip my hand. I can't just forever sit back. And you see, he's just outside the range of this wows. Just outside. It's a bit frustrating, to be honest. But there's nothing I can do about it. I do have an elvish archer, which is basically my best chance, or the closest I have to an attacking unit at this point. I do have the wows as well. I'm not sure what units are coming for me, but he seems to know about this wows, either from again, mathematics, intuition, stream, it doesn't matter. He knows about this wows. I'll just have to move it forward and try to attack a bit. Okay, afternoon. Resilient strong. Well, I'll be. One, two, three, four, five, six. Okay. So because he left this one a bit forward, I'm going to first scout a bit, right? So I'm going to see what's going on here first. What am I dealing with? I'm not dealing with much. So I'm just going to attack a bit here. Alright, it has 5 movements. So no reason not to poke a bit. You might say, oh neki, this is a mistake, and you probably might be right, but now I have a 30 hit points spearman, and it's a resilient strong one, and it's a very difficult one to kill. So I really don't care what you say, but I think it's, well, I obviously do care, but if you say this was a bad move, I would tend to disagree with you, simply because 1, 2, 3, 4, simply because I have my wows here. I might have to 3, 4. Okay, this might have to retreat here to get away from my wow. So you see, he only has 2 hits on my Elvish scout, so he can't really, because of this wows here, he can't really surround me or do anything. He would have to go for this Elvish fighter. But if we start a war here in the afternoon, then I'm going to win this war, right? So if we start a war here, then I'm going to win it. And I love fighting away from this village and exchanging units, especially when I'm exchanging quick intelligent units for resilient strong intelligent resilient. I would take that trade any day, and especially since I have a dexterous intelligent archer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So no matter what happens, if he chooses to fight, the archer will hit something. Don't know what, but it will hit something. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Say that even the merman hunter can make itself useful. He's probably going to go mercilessly attacked and bullied into retreating, but you know, what can I do? In terms of this mage, that seems to be the only problem here. I could try to push here as well, show that I'm not scared. Quick resilient one. However, I feel that it would be a much better choice to just stay put, right? So place the walls on 40%, make sure basically that the fencer cannot go around here. So this one is actually 3, right? It's 3 unless there's some kind of move which he would regret later on. Then I would guess now that this horseman can't really get past the wows, then I can scout out a bit. See, I'm not going versus anything scary. So now I can even put the scout over here, right? So I am relatively protected. Now I can choose to get this quick resilient one. I'm not sure. Let's see what I am able to recruit here. It's intelligent dexterous. So from this perspective, I would say that better suited for an attack would be this quick resilient one, which I'm going to take on this side. I might decide to take both on this side. I don't know if there's going to be some sort of massive push with these 5 units versus 4 units. Then I will bring my leader. I'll bring one here. I'll bring the second one here. I will be able to adapt. It's 13, so I want to discourage any kind of incursion, because I'm not able to recruit next turn anyway. So I'm going to push my leader out into the open, even out into the open. Make sure that he doesn't attack me here, right? So I'm sure he won't. I'm sure he will retreat his horseman and bring it on this other side. But I just want to look stronger. I could have also put the leader on the forest, try to bait some sort of attack. However, I'm not very keen on starting a fight on this side when I kind of have something going on the other side. So yeah. Plus now he will always be guessing, is his leader on the forest, is his leader not on the forest? I don't think he can even see my leader. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, I don't think he's even interested in scouting out. I think that he will just retreat. Well, maybe he'll scout out a bit. Yeah, he saw my leader now. So I don't think he'll do anything at this point. No. Okay. Good. So far so good. I can use this walls as a shield for the time being. I'm not sure what's coming at me. So this one can't get on the village still. So I have multiple choices here. I can keep attacking the resilient strong spearman, or I can attack the cavalryman instead. However, the cavalryman is much better suited in running away. So don't know what would be the best choice there. You see, his force has completely retreated. He has a lot of mobile units, which I don't. And even if I do have a massive attack on this side, not sure if it will be able to do enough. Not sure if he will allow this merman hunter to do anything. Okay, so my gut feeling tells me again, I need, before any gut feeling, I need to scout a bit. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It'll be too much. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I could still 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Spearman. It's probably, there's a lot of units coming my way. If I go one more to B5. Oof. Strong resilient. That's definitely a new mage. That's definitely a new mage. I think it's a new mage, right? I don't remember seeing a strong resilient mage. I remember seeing a resilient mage, but not a strong resilient one. And I remember seeing 29. So that's definitely a second mage. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. This is intriguing. He's recruiting mages at night. He probably wants to blow me away, or he's simply scared about the wowzers. I'm not sure. This one can go for a village. This one can't. So, but at the same time, I would have to go on water, right? So I don't know. I really don't know. I'm just going to go for the horse. And I'm going to push this forward as much as possible. Let me see, in terms of the horseman, in terms of the leader as well. I don't think he's going to do anything silly, any outrageous attack at this point in time. Guess I could block this merman fighter a bit and give myself the option of attacking from 60%. I just basically want to be taken seriously at this point in time more than anything. I'm guessing this would make most sense. And then this one here would be the most aggressive. Also having a quick and resilient one coming from behind. I'm not sure about the intelligent dexterous one, but it will have to do. Now, in terms of the other side, I think now I have the freedom to scout. Yeah, there is a second mage. Again, I do want to stay away from this horseman as much as possible. So I would say even here, right? Make him think twice a bit. You know, show him that I mean business. It's like, it's a small incursion here, sure, but if he's not careful with the wows, I will be able to fight a bit and maybe grab a village. Then he will need to take me seriously a bit on this side. And in terms of the leader, I would say the leader would go to the central village. He can even grab this if push comes to shove. It's very interesting to see what he will do with this. 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, 5, 6, unfortunately. Yeah, I'm really curious what he will do with the merman, if he will counter pillage or something of this sort. Again, it's like in chess, it's like a closed game, a closed center game. The center of the board is closed with a pawn formation that prevents each opponent from advancing, right? And behind this closed center, every player is preparing a very intricate attack, a long-term plan, and slowly, rearranging its pieces for that grand attack, right? This is what's happening here, right? It's a closed game in the sense that the distance is too far, so it's not a closed center. I mean, it is a closed center as well, right? The center is closed. You can't really exchange units and do a massive attack, massive changes in direction, right? You have to attack either here or there on the flanks. So you have to do a lot of maneuvering, moving units, shifting units from one flank to the other, looking strong on a flank when you're actually preparing to attack on the other flank. And if you just look here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It just feels that there's units everywhere, right? Everywhere. It's just so cost effective to recruit these spearmen, right? I have to dance around. You saw how much I had to dance around with my elves to even simulate some sort of aggression. I wouldn't call it a proper attack. So I did have to dance around quite a lot. And now I run into this very beefy army. Resilient, strong, intelligent, resilient, resilient, strong, resilient, 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 resilient. Resilient, 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 resilient. Quick, intelligent. So just quick, intelligent spearmen here on the left hand side. Everything else is resilient. So how am I supposed to, even this one, strong resilient? I'm not gonna fight into this. I mean, I wish I could, but there's no way I'm gonna win a fight versus all these. There's just no way. It's impossible. Where am I supposed to attack? I mean, it's just, I can poke a bit, but I'll be surrounded and killed. Okay, I have to do something. I have to apply some aggression, otherwise Okay, at least that hit. Great. Now I have this, which I need to hit as well. Okay, at least there's nothing coming. And now I have a 9 hit points cav, which I need to deal with. So what would be the best to deal with? Sword, crush, dexterous. 2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. Finally, my dexterous fighter is good for something if it hits. Oh, of course it doesn't hit, ladies and gentlemen. And this is game. This is game, basically. I can't fight versus all these resilient, annoying soldiers without... Okay, I can put this one here on 60%. It's useless anyway. It doesn't hit at all. So in terms of the wows, I will expose it, unfortunately, but I need to basically put some pressure. Oh, at least the wows can hit versus 60%. Now I do need to defend this archer, otherwise it's going to end badly. So unfortunately I do need to defend this archer. I need to defend this. Then quick 1 2 3 4, kind of need to, I mean, I could attack here, don't get me wrong, it's just that I feel that going around is a bit better. Basically force him to defend from multiple areas, right? Okay, so what next? I really don't know. I would say, if I'm serious about this all-in attack, and especially considering that I only have an archer, I would say quick archer would be a good reinforcement. And depending how badly, because it's going to go bad, I can see here it's going to go bad. I have inflicted minus 19%, taken minus 70%. But again, I'm more interested in the inflicted bit than anything else. If it's going to go bad, I might have to go back into wowsers, and it's going to be a very, 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 very slow game. Okay, so seeing how it has gone so far, I'm not going to attack here. Definitely not. This one can still go. I could attack the... But I don't have a quick... See, that's the problem. I don't have a quick fighter. So, because I don't have a quick fighter, this attack is extremely awkward. I would like to keep my Elvish Scout here, so because I can still do, I still have relatively good reach, and I could also go back and get this village in case he does some shenanigans with these units over here. So yeah. So I'm all in, ladies and gentlemen, at this point. Really exciting times. Attacking with Frail Elf, literally Frail Elf. I'm going versus a giant, an enormous army of resilient units with paper soldiers. Quick, dexterous, intelligent, quick, resilient, intelligent, strong. Quick, intelligent. Well, this one is quick, resilient. Well, quick, it basically reduces the hit points. It is resilient, but all the others are not. Whereas he has all these resilient soldiers, right? So it's all about what he does now. Oh God, he's actually attacking me. He went for the 50%. And I guess... So this is great. This is great because it means that he's going to at least bring this horseman on this side, right? Okay, you see, he's basically going to bring his forces on this side. It's dexterous, quick. Again, if I can't really hit this cav, then I'm not going to be able to do much. However, he can't really move the fencer or the spearmen, he's going to lose the villages. So 16, he's dealing 15, he's dealing 15, he's dealing 15, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand why he did this. I don't understand why he did this. And you'll be like, oh, neki, he did this to win the game. He's winning the game, basically. He's obliterated your force of elves during the night. So 50% elvish fighter, ladies and gentlemen, absolutely dying to this loyalist force. Shows you the power of loyalists, right? So there's really not much I can do there. He's even attacking my scout here. 14 resilient scout, that's my only resilient unit. What is he going to bring there? Is he going to use the mage to attack the scout? Or I've already lost a unit. I don't have the damage. I'm not able to kill all these resilient units. And as flashy as my attack looks, it's just all these traits are basically killing me at this point. He needs one more hit. He's going to have to use the mage. Oh boy, I've already lost 2 units during my attack. It's just loyalist is too strong, as you can see. Resilient units versus my paper soldiers. He is absolutely obliterating me. I really needed to kill this cav. I didn't. I really needed this fighter to survive. He didn't. All these close calls ending really badly for me. Now I will have to grab villages with my scout, which is terrible. I don't want to do it, but I don't seem to be having any choice at this moment in time. He's going to use the merman for defense. Again, he doesn't really care. Everything is resilient. He can take a bit of a beating. And yeah, these units are immortals at this point in time. Yeah, it's really terrible for me. Okay, so what do I need to do now? I need to basically put this archer on 70% and hopefully kill something, anything. I don't really care at this point what. I need to kill something. Also, I need to get some villages, so probably I'll put this one here, and then this one will die to attacks from this mage, and I would need to basically protect him a bit with the wows after he takes the village. And basically this elvish scout needs to take a village as well. It'll be on 40%. It'll be absolutely horrendous. Okay, leader is going there at least. So I don't think I can do much here on this side, to be honest. Again, I'm dealing absolutely no damage. I should probably go back here, try to cut my losses. That would be one approach. Anyway, I'm going to deal with the damage side, right? I do need to deal some damage here. 3 hits, please. Oh, of course not. I have to use basically maximum effort to do anything. I have to use maximum effort. Yeah, I don't even know. 4, 1, 2. Well, I might have to use this, right? Okay, at least this one can hit 2 out of 2. Now I do need to advance with this wows to basically have a bit of a shield. And resilience strong here. I would want to use the dexterous one on the fighter, but I don't think I have a chance to. Okay, I have to do this. It's terrible, but I feel that I have to do it. Didn't go too well for me, did it? No. Okay, 16. At least it would be a bit easier to kill this one a bit later. Now, intelligent dexterous. 5-4 first strike. Yeah, I will have to. I would have to take lots of return damage here. Unfortunately. So let me put it this way, I guess. See, I'm taking a lot of return damage there. Now, I'm keen on hitting the mage, because that's the scariest bit, if I'm completely honest with you. And I'm keen on, rather than hitting the, I mean, I would need to hit the cav as well, but mage is the most scary at this point. Oh god. Yeah, this is going to end badly for me. Okay, strong resilient mage down to 20. Still not looking pretty at all. So again, 2-2, that's absolutely terrible. I had a lot of bad luck in the beginning, Now, I don't even know what to, I mean, it's just, I want him to feel that he doesn't have space to move, rather than dealing some 8 damage. So from this perspective, I would rather put my unit here on 50%, although that will become a target for the mage. So, don't know, maybe it's just healthier to trap this cavalryman 25 out of 37. It would be more easier to kill, and I'll basically force him to attack my line of units, right? This one will basically attack from 60%. It's going to be absolutely terrible. It's going to be a massacre. Okay, so this was basically second watch, and don't even know what to do on this side, if I'm completely honest. Oh, okay, this guy's helping me out a bit. He's basically telling me you don't have many options anyway, so okay, if I don't have that many options, I'm just going to grab these 2 villages, and I'm just going to try to protect this one a bit. Of course, why not? Oh boy. It all comes down to these horsemen. It all comes down to these horsemen. Will the horsemen hit? Will the horsemen hit? Now I regret recruiting the archer on this side. I should have recruiting on the other side. Again, this horseman can't reach this cav, but this horseman can. So one, two, three, four. It's not that scary, to be honest. This walls can't really reach much except this spearman, which I should try to get rid of anyway. Oh, bad. This is quick, intelligent one is going to die. Oh god. 3-2 and counting, I guess. It's really terrible that I can't get this mage. He's going to go for it. He's going to go for the Elvish fighter. If he gets first hit in, that's basically the end of my attack, and I think the end of the game. He needs to miss the first hit, otherwise I'm in deep trouble. He can basically... No, 14 is not a strong horseman. 14, so even if he gets the first hit in, I might have some chances of dealing some damage, basically. Well, remains to be seen what I managed to do here. It's not looking good at all. If this horseman leaves for the right hand side, then this scout can create some problems for the enemy leader. Don't know here. 15, he deals 14. It's up to him what he wants to do. I only have one archer, and as you can see, I'm really lacking damage. My whole damage has been basically from the retaliation of this elvish fighter on the village. I'm basically playing as orc at this moment in time. The problem is that my orcish grunts are basically 14 gold worth, and they don't have HP, so it's like 3 times as difficult. And inflicted 0%, so taken minus 14%. So I'm a bit lucky, I guess, this turn, but I was a bit unlucky at the beginning of my attack. Let's see here what he is going to do. I bet he's thinking now, he's computing again. You see, the beauty of this wall is it's basically preventing the spearmen to from attacking these units, right? But you know, don't be fooled. I'm still in a terrible situation here. I need to kill 2 units, otherwise I'm absolutely dead. He's going to blow me away. Oh, he's not going for it. I thought he's going to go for it for a second there. Okay, so that raises more questions than it answers, I guess. I'm kind of forced to go for this cav. And this one is dexterous. Doesn't really matter. I mean, I guess if I could protect it, it will be a good investment. I'm running out of options here, ladies and gentlemen. I really don't know what to do next. I'm guessing I need to invest in this intelligent dexterous, right? So next it would be, I could go for the leader, definitely, but it would just be a waste. It feels like it'd be a waste. I could go for this horseman, but again it feels like it'd be a waste. I could go for this mage, which I kind of need to, but I will need to hit him 1 out of 2, so it's tricky. I'm all in at this point, so I'm just going to go all in. Just 1 hit. It's just terrible. Let's see how many times this merman can hit. This merman can hit nothing, so it's already looking terrible, ladies and gentlemen. Don't know here what the best target would be. I'm guessing the best target would be the spearman, right? So mage would be nice, but I don't think I can get him. 7-2 would also be nice. Let's go for 6-2. Of course I'm not gonna hit. Why do I even bother computing? Because I'm not going to hit anyway. Okay, got rid of the spearman after a lot of effort, so it's not worth it. What else to do? I'm not really sure, ladies and gentlemen. I think I have to transition into a long game, and I think we might have to pause this here, simply because it's going to take a very long time. My attack is going to be repelled, and yeah, it's not going to be pretty. I will try to go for, you know, try to get as many kills as possible. It's just not, it's not looking feasible at this point. I'm going to go for the 40% guy. I'm sure I'm not going to hit him, right? And I'm right next to the mage now, right? So it's terrible for me. I I do need to take some risks here. Of course, they do not pay off. Why would they? And I need 2 hits there. Of course, I don't get them. So I think it's GG at this point. You see, 40%, ladies and gentlemen, is the new 70%. And that's it. That's all she wrote at this moment in time. My paper units are dead. If I can't hit, then versus resilient, then I can't really do much. So I think I'm going to call GG soon. He can do whatever he pleases now. He has full reign on my units. I need like an incredible amount of luck. So I'll just see how this turn goes. And I think I'm going to concede. There's no point in basically reverting to the long-term game. I should have killed this cav. It didn't die. Now it's quick resilient, has full hit points and can hit me. It can really snowball when you do these attacks, which are basically all in, if you don't get your hits in the beginning. And it wasn't much to ask. I had 3 slots on a cavalryman, right? Was not a lot to ask to hit this cavalryman. Also had a lot of hits on the resilient spearman. You saw how he was running and I was hitting him, and he basically survived for so long simply because he is so beefy. He gets all this beefiness for 42 hit points, for nothing, basically 14 gold. Whereas my units 33. They basically, you just blow a bit on them and they fall apart. Yeah, so it's not looking pretty at all. I do have some extra villages, but these will die out very, very, very quickly. Between this mage and this horseman, I'm sure my elvish fighter will not survive. Although this horseman might want to hit the elvish scout, so this leader might want to go back and recruit soon. He has a lot of gold banked up. He has at least 3 units if he reaches the keep and recruits. I don't think I will be able to level up this elvish fighter. Look, 3 out of 3. So when did I ever get 3 out of 4 during this attack? I mean, even my archer, most of the time he would hit like 2 out of 4 versus a cav, right? So getting 3 out of 3 is basically huge at this point in time. So no need to even bother with another unit. It's not strategy, right? You're hitting 3 out of 3 2 or 3 times in a row. You've basically solved all your defense problems. You don't need to dance around like I did. Also, this guy clicks forward, 18 damage, done. Not really fair, if you ask me. So it's not a balanced matchup, especially on this large map. Yeah, I could have retreated. Yeah, I could have recruited more wowsers, and yeah, I could have attacked like 15 turns from now, and maybe things would have been perhaps balanced with some RNG, because they are not balanced without RNG. Yeah, I need some RNG to be able to survive. So look at the damage. It's incredible. You have a unit that is a scout, it can also defend versus the small incursions, right? I did a small incursion here. Horseman can even defend versus that, can attack. Very versatile unit. My only chance versus this horseman is basically have tons of wowsers. So I should have waited 1 more cycle, gotten 2 wowsers on each flank, and then dealt with the fact that I have no way to attack, because there's a bunch of beefy units here, and I don't really have the units to attack. Then I would need like 2 mages. Right, 2 mages on one side, 2 mages on the other side. But at that time he has so many fences and horsemen that he can probably blow me away during 1 small mistake. So again, would very much prefer to be a loyalist in this matchup, have these beefy units, and I'm not going to camp with, or basically take it slow with elf just because it's elf. Going to take a chance here again. It's just funny to see 1 out of 3 versus 3 out of 3 from his side. It is just funny how some people struggle, whereas other people seem to have absolutely no problem. I'm going to take a risk here versus the fencer. Of course, it's not going to happen because it's not. And yeah, it's absolutely disgusting, this game so far. I do believe I was unlucky, but that's for you, ladies and gentlemen, to decide. Was a fun game, was a fun try. Let's leave it at that. Was a fun try. I would need 4 out of 4 here. And honestly, I get it, which is annoying that I get it so late. I would have needed 3 out of 4, and I would have needed it, you know, when I actually attacked, not 7 turns after I attacked, when it's too late, too little, too late. And probably I could keep on playing from here on, but who wants to rebuild all these slow wowzers? And I will probably die to these horsemen who keep accumulating experience. So again, it's pretty much GG at this point in time. There's no way I can recover versus this. Look, just absolutely dying there. This mage, resilient, intelligent, not dying to my scouts. Again, I needed 2 out of 3, not 3 out of 3 like here. This mage should have been dead. I hit him quite a lot of times, but now you see how volatile it is. So a unit which should have been dead basically kills a full hit points. Wows. So yeah, not fun to watch. Definitely not fun to watch. And it's pretty much a good game. Again, I'm just staying in the game because I'm hoping for, I mean, I'm not hoping, I'm sure it's not going to come, but if there is some absolutely insane luck swings, then maybe I can perhaps come back. I don't know. I would need insane luck swings here, but I don't have any units anymore, simply because units that didn't die when they should have are basically ripping me apart. And whenever you have these small incursions as elf 4v4, you can't really you can't really come back from them. I'm not sure what he's doing here with his fencer. So he's probably trying to, just absolutely brilliant. He's trying to, so you see, you recruit these archers, they just die. Everything dies to horsemen except wowsers. And if you stay and recruit wowsers for long, then game will probably be over by the time you recruit your wowsers. 3 out of 3 yet again. Why not? He needs the luck. He's a poor loyalist being attacked by paper soldiers from elf, and I'm curious when he will retreat and recruit, because he needs to retreat and recruit. Hell, he doesn't need it actually. Look, he has 1, 2, 3 units about to level up. He doesn't actually need it. He can do whatever he wants. And these mages, again, not dying simply because his units basically survived for so long. I couldn't get to the mages, are basically ripping me apart. And this shows how on this map with elf you can't really attack. You can't really attack ever, basically, because I survived the first night, the first day cycle, sorry, the first real day cycle. So not the very first one, the second one, which is the very first when loyalists can attack. And then I basically caught a unit here and started beating up on that unit. I started dealing damage. I think I was in a good position also with the wows restricting movement, but it still didn't go well. I still didn't have enough firepower, right? So you know, what else can I do? I should have waited a bit more, guess, for the second day cycle, survive that as well, and maybe attack after that. But you really can't. You really have to counterattack. You really have to have him attack into you, then use a shaman, slow a unit down, kill it, And when you use that shaman, Elvish shaman, to slow that unit down, that's when that's when he's actually forced to fight. Or he can basically sacrifice the unit, retreat, that's fine. Then it's kind of a stalemate, and then you have to wait again for him to attack and slow a unit down, etc. So you basically can never attack with elf. I am a living proof of that. I can go for this, but probably I will again fail miserably. I'm scared to take this village, I really am. But without taking the village, there's no way for me to move forward, so probably should take that village. It's just so frustrating. I want to concede this so badly. I'm sure that if I take this village, I will absolutely die. There's no question about that. But again, he will attack me from the village. He will attack my Elvish scout, so I will die anyway. So might as well take the village and die like a hero. And that's it. At least I have one village. It's just nothing I do, I think, matters at this point. I think just my units are going to die, no matter what I do. Okay, so if this archer survives, then I have a chance of a comeback. But if this archer dies to the horseman, then I have no chance of a comeback. It's already lost. I don't know. I actually do know. I should have just hit when I had the chance to. It just creates so many complications. You just need, 2 out of 3, your normal 2 out of 3 versus 40%. You kind of need that. Yeah, it should happen once. But then when your opponent gets 3 out of 3 versus your 40%, it's just too much of a swing. It's too much bad luck to deal with, right? So it just breaks the balance of the game. Wildly breaks the balance of the game. And now, because he has been banking for so long, he has a lot of units to recruit. He's not even attacking because he knows he's at such a great advantage. It doesn't even matter what he does. He just needs to basically stay in the game. That's all he needs to do. Stay in the game and he's fine. And he has just recruited yet another mage. So, and these spearmen, I can't hold this. I have to go back. This was, I'm not sure if he will let me go back. He might surround me. I might have to go in a corner and try to buy time for myself. Yeah, this is not looking pretty at all. I'm going to just do something really silly. Again, it's really silly. It's basically, I needed like 1 million hits there. So I'm basically taking ridiculous risks at this point in time. Again, ridiculous risks. So, and I will keep doing more and more ridiculous things. So, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm guessing this is, for example, this is again a risk, and basically it's some sort of bait for him to level up his horseman. So This archer on 40% is dead. I needed basically 4 hits with the archer, 4 hits with the scout to kill this horseman. I'm taking these risks simply because I don't have any other choice. I am way behind. 3 out of 3 should have been 3 out of 3. He went for this. He didn't even go for the archer. He went for the scout. So 70% at least here. So maybe now with I don't even know. The scout should have basically hit once here. I feel with some luck it was 50%. Right. It's just, again, these are risks that I'm taking and they are not paying off. Okay, so again, I need here 4 hits to get this horseman. 13, I probably deal 10 by the time I reach that, so he's not too worried about it, but I'll take the risk anyway. I'll go for 2 out of 2, and then I will concede because I'm not going to deal with this. I would call it terrible situation that the original attack got myself into. So yeah, I need 4 out of 4, and it's something that I would need to take as a risk. Of course, I'm not getting it. I'm going to push these units forwards. Kind of want to limit the movement a bit, just a bit, if possible at all. Oh boy, I would say 1 more archer here, and yeah, that's it. He should retreat and be absolutely fine. You put something on the village, whatever, doesn't matter what, and he should be absolutely fine. Again, he's attacking me, you know, intelligence strong. He's attacking me at night versus 50%. So, yeah, shows you how powerful Loyalist is. There's really nothing I can do without Wowzers, but the distance here is just so long. I'm not going to suffer through a Wow's game. I'm guessing next time what I could do, I could not attack at all, keep piling up Wowzers and mages, and then go for 1 grand attack at turn 40 or perhaps 25 if I'm a bit less. Again, he's going to go and level this up. He just needs 1 hit. Again, it's a risk that I knew and I took it, and I kind of needed him to miss, and I kind of needed that swing that he had when he was attacking. My units missing, his units barely staying alive, and then destroying me later on. So the swing never happened. He basically got his hits. It's also a bit easier now because there are less units involved, so I'm basically even more starved for getting the hits in than I was in the original attack. In the original attack, I felt like I had a lot of units, and I felt like I should have had more kills in the beginning. I was attacking 40% after all. If you can't kill a 40%, you know, I've danced around so much with, you know, getting that spearman, right? Getting that spearman out of position. I danced around so much so that I can attack this cavalryman on 40%. So if that's not going to work, how is attacking 60% versus a strong resilient spearman going to work ever? If you can't kill a unit on 40%, you can't kill a cav on 40%, how are you going to basically push through a 60% stronger seamless spearman? So yeah. Okay, in terms of what am I doing here, I'm not doing much simply because I don't have options left. And yeah, I'm running out of options. It's relatively easy for him to defend because I don't have any units left. So I'm going to call GG now, and I'm just trying some risks, which again, 7, this is basically a 40% unit how this game has gone. So GG, well played. Guess you can, I would say that we had a very strong attack, and with normal RNG in the beginning we should have been fine. In the first wave, if we would have killed a unit at least, then it would have been fine, but it was unlucky in the beginning. Okay, so I hope you, ladies and gentlemen, like this, and now I'm seeing the comments. Sorry, I didn't see the comments at all. Now I'm seeing them, so I shall see you, ladies and gentlemen, next time. I will be looking at the comments next time. Sorry, I didn't realize so many people were commenting. I kind of was focused on the game. I just didn't pay attention